Hey guys, this video is going to teach you how to do synthetic division and how to use synthetic division to graph. So let's get started. Polynomial division, an algorithm for dividing a polynomial by another polynomial by the same or lower degree. There are two types of polynomial division. The first type is the regular long division, and the second one is the synthetic division. Let me show you how they look with an example problem. The example problem that we're going to be using is x squared plus 4x plus 8 over x plus 2. And for long division, the denominator would go on the outside while the numerator goes on the inside. For synthetic division, the denominator goes on the inside and it would become negative while the numerator numbers goes on the outside. And in this video, we will be using the synthetic division method. Synthetic division, shorthand method of polynomial division. The problem that we're going to be using today is James is studying for his pre-calculus final. The first question in the study guide asks, the volume of the rectangle solid is given by the polynomial 3x to the fourth power minus 3x cubed minus 33x squared plus 54x. The length of the solid is given by 3x and the width is given by x minus 2. What is the height? Well, I'm going to sketch a little rectangle solid right here. Now we're going to start to solve for the height. We start off with volume equals length times width times height. As you guys know, the volume is 3x to the fourth power minus 3x cubed minus 33x squared plus 54x, which is equal to 3x times x minus 2 times the height, which is unknown. So, in order to solve for h, we're going to have to divide both sides by 3x. So as you can see, I'm dividing 3x on both sides to solve for h, which would give us x cubed minus x squared minus 11x plus 18, which is equal to x minus 2 times the height. Now, to solve for h, we're going to use synthetic division. We're going to have to get h alone. So, in order to get h alone, we're going to have to divide both sides by x minus 2. As you can now see, h is alone, and we have x cubed minus x squared minus 11x plus 18 over x minus 2. We're going to have to make x minus 2 equal to 0 in order to find out our divisor, which will be positive 2. Positive 2 now goes on the outside because it was the denominator, like I said in the beginning, and now the numerator numbers go on the outside. And now next what you do is you bring down the first number and you would multiply it by the divisor, and with that answer you bring it up and you add it with the next number from the numerator, so on and so forth. And our answer came out to be x squared plus x minus 9. However, the problem doesn't end there. Underneath the first problem there's a bonus problem. James wants to challenge himself, so he reads, graph h equals x cubed minus x squared minus 11x plus 18 over x minus 2 using synthetic division. So the first step would be to use synthetic division, which we already did in the previous slide, and we got x squared plus x minus 9. So now we can start solving for a couple of points like the vertex, y-intercept, and the whole. So we're going to look for the vertex first, and in order to find the x of the vertex, we're going to have to use the equation negative b over 2a, which will give us negative 1 over 2. We're going to plug that into the x of our equation, which is x squared plus x minus 9, and we will get negative 37 over 4 for our y value of the vertex. And now we have our vertex, which is negative half and negative 37 over 4. Now we're going to look for the point with the whole. We already have the x value, which is 2, and we know this because the denominator is x minus 2, which means that x cannot equal 2. Now, because we know the x is 2, we can replace x in our function with 2, which will give us 2 squared plus 2 plus 9, which is 4 plus 2 plus 9, which becomes 6 plus 9, which equals to negative 3. And there we have the y value of our whole. Now we have the point for our whole, which is 2 and negative 3. So on this slide, we found the vertex and the whole. Now it's time to graph. Let's first write down our points. The vertex point was -1/2 and -37/4, and the whole was 2 and -3. Now, we're going to look for the y-intercept. In order to find the y-intercept, x has to equal 0. So, we plug in 0 to our function, which will give us -9. So, our y-intercept is 0 and -9. Next, we just plot the points. So, we'll start with the y-intercept, vertex, and the whole, and we sketch out the graph, and there we have it. We just graph by using synthetic division.